If you want to make the most out of your Go 3S, there are a few tricks that you need to know and also a few hidden features that you may have missed. So let's take a look. Interval shooting mode can be used when the camera is out of the action pod and it powers on the camera and starts recording at set intervals. And you can set it and forget it and record various bits of footage throughout the day effortlessly. To activate interval video, swipe down from the top of the screen and select Auto. You can then select from several presets, kids, pets, vlogs, etc. And each one will have different shooting parameters, all of which can be edited using the pencil icon here. Set how long the camera will record for, and this can be set from 15 seconds to 5 minutes, and then how often it will turn on and start recording. So this is the interval, and this can be set between 1 minute and 1 hour. On this channel I talk a lot about shooting less footage because I believe that it's a super powered discipline that will not only help you with your edits, but it will prevent you from shooting lots of pointless footage. So the other feature that gets overlooked is the ability to limit how much you shoot when you press record. So when you select the resolution and the frame rate here at the bottom, you'll see at the side here a duration, and you can set this between 15 seconds and infinity. For a day out with a family, for example, I like to set this at 15 seconds because it makes all your clips super short but long enough to capture those fun moments. And if you set it at 15 seconds, once it reaches 15 seconds, it stops recording automatically. If this isn't a feature that you want to use, then simply select infinity and you can record as much as you like. Another great feature to stop wasting memory space is cancel record. You have to activate this in the menu here. And then once it's activated, if you're recording and you realize that you won't use the clip, then you simply press and hold the record button and the recording of that clip will be cancelled. But of course, a simple solution to save memory is to not shoot in 4K and to shoot in 2.7K instead. You'll still have high enough quality video for social media, and you'll be able to choose higher frame rates up to 50 frames per second if you want to do slow motion shots. But if you want to shoot super slow motion footage, then you'll have to choose the super slow motion mode here. And then you can record up to 100 frames at 2.7K and 200 frames at 1080. And in 1080 the footage will be inferior, so only shoot in this mode if you really want something super slow motion. And remember, the stabilization with this camera is set to standard, which is great for everyday stuff. But if you're shooting action where the camera is moving about more vigorously, then you can change the stabilization here to high or max. The field of view with the new resolution of the Go 3S is slightly narrower than the older Go 3, but it does have an additional field of view option that offers a wide shot with less distortion, and that's Mega View. So select this for most of your action shots. If you're vlogging and you want to use a color profile that will enhance the colors in your face, then take a look at the new color profile that's been added, which is called Portrait, which has natural soft tones and is aimed at people shots, so perfect for vlogging where your face is larger in the frame. And if you'd like to get better at vlogging with your camera, then I'd like to introduce you to Skillshare. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives like you, and they're the sponsors of this video. You can choose from more than a dozen classes just on vlogging, including vlogging for travel, for YouTube or for business, and there's even a class on there by popular travel filmmaker Jevan Dovey. Other classes for video production include lighting, framing, drone shots, shooting for social media or music videos. There's hundreds of post-production classes as well, where you can learn about editing with Premiere, CapCut or DaVinci. Classes are taught by industry experts and you can learn at your own pace no matter what your skill level, with many other categories including animation, music, marketing and personal development, to name just a few. You can join the Skillshare community today and have access to thousands of creative classes in dozens of categories. And the first 500 people to join Skillshare using my link get 1 month premium for free. This icon here is Tilt Fix, which is great for when you are mounting your camera on a tripod and your horizon is slightly off, as this turns on horizon correction, and this also helps stabilize vlogging shots as well. Where you might want to turn this off is if you're on your bike and you want the camera to follow the natural angles and movements of the bike moving from left to right. But you can also swipe down to the shortcut menu and turn on the horizon level meter, and this brings up a meter on the screen and will help you with your horizon level as well. Also on the screen here you have a ×1 symbol, and push and hold it and you can zoom into your image in small increments up to 2 times. It is a digital zoom, so you will lose clarity in your images, but it's a handy feature just to tidy up your framing slightly. And it's also a good feature if you want to punch into a funny moment that's happening. You can also use gesture mode to start a video or take a photo. Turn it on in the shortcut menu here and then start a video by using your palm and take a photo by doing the V sign. When shooting out of the action pod, changing your aspect ratio, so 9:16 or 16:9, is now much easier and much more logical than it was with the Go 3. Now if the camera is in this portrait style, then you'll shoot in 9:16, and if it's in the landscape orientation, you'll be shooting in 16:9. But if you prefer to mount your camera in the vertical position but you still want to shoot 16:9, then you're better off choosing the free frame video mode. This mode will allow you to reframe in the app in both aspect ratios. The hat clip is now magnetic, so you can now use it with the pendant, and this then gives you the option to move the angle of the camera easily. This next tip isn't new, but it's a top tip if you shoot with the Go 3S using one shooting mode. I mainly shoot video mode, so I've changed all my button presses and quick capture to shoot video in 4K, and this way no matter what I press and how many times I press it, it will still record in that video mode. And then if I wanted to shoot in slow motion, I can always set this manually, or I can have it as a preset using the quick button. The quick button is set by default to change the shooting mode, but you can change this under settings and quick button customization and change it to start shooting with a preset. You can then change that preset to slow motion, for example, like we talked about, and then the quick button will be your quick access to that slow motion preset. One really cool feature with this camera if you have an iPhone is that the Go 3S is now compatible with the Find Me feature on iOS. So go to settings and then Apple Find My, and then pair your camera with the Apple Find My app. So you've shot your footage, so what tips will help transferring files and editing easier and better? Well, if you select the playback screen on the Go 3S, you'll see this download icon here. Select it and you'll get a notification on your phone, which you can then tap and automatically download that clip to your phone. Also in the app, you can turn on new file notification. So once that's turned on, after you've shot a new video, you'll receive a notification on your phone so that you can then tap it and view the new files and then download them. To save memory on your Go 3S, you can also use the new quick reader. And this allows you to quickly transfer your files to micro SD card, and this is a great way to back up your footage. For better light and shadow effects and more realistic color, you can use Dolby Vision when exporting your footage. So select the pencil icon and then select Dolby Vision under Color here, and then select On and press the tick icon. Other things you can select here in the app that you may have missed include Motion ND, and this adds motion blur to your moving shots, making them more cinematic and giving you a better sensation of speed. And if you like shooting time lapses, then you may want to consider a power bank like this one from Anker. And a power bank is just one of the many Go 3S accessories I talk about in this video here, and I'll see you over there. Let me know which is your favourite tip in the comments below.